Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're out here cutting beans. We're about half done with beans so far. We had a few pretty good days. It hasn't been real damp in the mornings. We got some early starts, so we were knocking some acres out. Beans are a little tough this year. We just didn't really get any good rains, or we haven't had a frost yet to get them evened up, but it's going pretty good, I would say. We got about 40 acres left on this farm. We got the elevator shut us down the other night, so we didn't get it finished, but we're gonna try and knock that out this morning, then move over to Dad's. We got 160 acres over there, so that should finish out today. Fueling up the combine. I wanna get this thing blown off this morning because it's been really windy the past couple days, and there was actually a big, huge field fire about 15-20 miles west of here. And I was out of town at my in-laws, but Dad said there was ashes and burnt leaves flying around in the air by his house. So that makes me really nervous. I mean, if anything goes up in flame, it's gone in that kind of wind. So we want to make sure the combine's nice and clean. That way we have less of a chance of fire, because we don't need that. So get this thing topped off, clean this thing up, check the oil and everything. You know the drill. Go along here, check my sickle sections and guards. I don't think we've had to change any yet so far. I don't know if it's something about the draper, but it seems like we don't change sickle sections and guards near as much as we did when we ran auger headers. I don't know if it's just a coincidence, if we were running junk before or what, but I don't mind it. See how the oil looks. Still good, hasn't burnt any. Antifreeze. It's still in there. Hasn't burnt any yet since we put that EGR cooler on, so I think that solved our problem. Combine's fueled up, time to get this thing blown off. Got this air compressor. I bought it last year, gas powered. It's not ideal for blowing off the combine. It doesn't have a whole lot of air capacity, but it actually works pretty good. I prefer this over a leaf blower because the use this air wand. You can really get it in there into those little cracks and crevices and get everything blown out a little better. So fired up, blow this thing off. Got that dirty job done. Well, since we're right here, let's go take a look at the beans, see how damp they are, see how long we're gonna have to wait. Get out of this weedy spot. These were beans on beans. This field was supposed to be corn, but then it got too late. It was June before this field got fit. This is definitely my wettest farm, and I didn't want to plant corn in June, so it was beans last year. Beans following beans is not ideal, but it was better than late planted corn, I guess. Ooh, pods are snapping open. I think they'll go whenever. Well, I've got about an hour before our help gets here to run the grain cart, so while I have some time to kill, I'm gonna go run this thing for a little bit. This is new to the channel. I think I might have showed it on an earlier video one time, but we got a 16-row Gladiator strip till bar with a Montag dry fertilizer tank dealio on it. So I started it the other day, made sure it was gonna work, and didn't finish the field because we were cutting beans. So I'm gonna hop down the road here and do a little bit more strip tilling. we bought this thing last summer, fall, I don't remember exactly when, but we bought it half interest with a neighbor, so we own half of it. And it came from a fertilizer plant not too far from here, so it was a custom rig. It's not in the best shape, but it's not terrible. I mean, I'm sure it has 1 million acres through it, but it's really not in that bad a shape for the amount of acres it's had. This was kind of our next step in the strip till system. We've been strip tilling for a while, and we really like planting into the strips, but being able to put fertilizer in the strips was our next leap, and got a decent deal on this thing. Figured that was our chance. So we got this thing running the other day, made sure it was going to work. It's got a Raven Viper to control it. This is your section switches, which it only has one section, so it's way too many switches. Scale that doesn't work, and a blockage monitor that doesn't work. But maybe we can get all those bugs worked out of it. For now, it's doing good enough for what I'm doing. Running a variable rate, and it's pretty cool. I'm really excited to have this. I got that 40 acres done. We're going to move to the next field. That truck looks ridiculous pulling that big old draper. It looks so tiny. Well, I had to get out and stretch my legs a little bit. I've been sitting for a long time. These beans are really dry. They're down to 9% already, and it is 2 o'clock. So I'm not really splitting them too bad. I mean, these newer combines with the draper head, they're more gentle on them. I'm running the rotor a little slower, so I hate cutting them that dry because you lose a little bit of water weight, but not much you can do about it. We really need a rain to get some more moisture back in them, but that's not gonna happen for a while, so I guess we'll just keep cutting. And one thing about it is the corn's drying down. Maybe by the time we get into the corn, it'll be down where we want it to be. Well, it's getting dark. Kind of forgot that I was supposed to be filming. Pretty uneventful day. Took my shoes off because I got new boots and they were hurting my feet, so nice and comfy in here. Yeah, not a whole lot happened today. We got 100 acres out of this 160 done, and we finished that 40 this morning, so we're doing pretty good. These are the days I like. Uneventful, not too dramatic. Now I'm getting a phone call. Anyways, this is going to be a pretty short video. Nothing really happened too exciting, but we're knocking some bean acres out. I think we're down to about 240 acres left, so that feels pretty good. Like I said earlier in the video, we would like to see some rain, but it is also nice to be able to run and knock these beans out and get them done, because if it does go to raining and fields get wet, cutting beans in the mud is miserable. So stay on beans, get them done, and it's a lot easier to pick corn if it does turn off wet. So that's probably going to do it for this video. Maybe next time will be more exciting. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.